Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV. मैं अपना होस्ट अकिवितो. আজি देश ते 75th इंडिपेंडेंस डे सेलिब्रेट हुआ दिन दे डिमापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट ते डिमापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट स्पोर्ट्स काउंसिल ग्राउंड दे इतु दिन गे मार्क कुरीना लुइसे. इवेंट दे श्री जेकब जिमोमी ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर PHED पूरा ग्रेस कुरीना फ्लैग अनफर्ल कुरीसे. ताई लगा स्पीच ते अलग अलग कोथा कुरा लगा ऊपर दे ताई स्टेट लगा सब हेल्थ और फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स के ताकन लगा सैक्रिफाइस और काम करने बिशी अप्रिशिएट कुरीसे और इतु पैंडेमिक के लड़ाई करुबले और ताकन लगा फाइट तो कंटिन्यू करुबले एनकरेज कुरीसे. इवेंट लगा डिटेल रिपोर्ट सबो रिपोर्टर तमसजन ला लोगो दे.
Country Day 75th Independence Day la celebrate wala din de country la states alag alag aro chaka bishide itu la din celebrate wina ase aro itu nishna Nagaland dewi 6 AM aj morning the government offices aro institutions kan the flag hoisting lu dishe aro aj mokan itu din ke commemorate krina ite DDSC stadium Dimapur district la de ite celebrate korle ase itu la even the Shri Jacob Jimomi honorable minister PHED direct head krina itu program to lole ase aro Hornbill viewers kan ke mokan itu crown report pra itu la event la details tik idea se.
My dear fellow citizens, I extend my sincere greetings to all of you on the 75th Independence Day of our nation. It is a momentous day in the history of our country, and we are indeed honored to be a part of this occasion. We commemorate the milestone in a joyous manner, and even as we celebrate Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we are once again reminded of all the freedom fighters whose sacrifices brought freedom to our people. Our nation, since its birth, has been moving ahead with determination in every domain, and today it has come to secure its place amongst the most important and influential nations in the world. When we started, however, our nation had difficult challenges in many respects. It was way behind other countries of the world. A large majority of the people suffered from poverty and hunger. Serious disparities existed among various sections of the people as well as between the different regions of the country. The economy was weak, there was lack of infrastructure, and all the human development indices were also very low. In fact, on many indicators, we started as a weak and poor nation. However, in spite of such stiff challenges, our people had the will and the perseverance to prevail over all obstacles, and unitedly, we have all worked and marched together to take our nation to a position that we could be now proud of. Today, as we look around, we cannot but marvel at the tremendous progress that we have made as a nation. Be it the economy, infrastructure, defense, human resources, or science and technology. Above all, we have made a marked improvement in the quality of life of our people, while always remaining steadfast to the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. India is today a respectable and contributing nation towards the cause of humanity against the Committee of Nations. India has dozens of satellites in space providing service to several countries. We have emerged as a responsible nuclear power nation. Our brave and disciplined armed forces are standing up for the cause of non-violence through the peacekeeping forces, and our ancient knowledge of Ayurveda and yoga have been internationally acclaimed. Made in India, COVID-19 vaccines are helping dozens of countries across the world, even as India is now chair of the United Nations Security Council. As the world's largest democratic nation, India continues to make valuable contributions towards the progress of humanity and for the cause of freedom on an international scale. Our state has also been an equal partner with all the other states of the nation in the journey that we all have been making on the path of development and prosperity. As we look at the decades since statehood, we could see how we have evolved as a confident state and developed and progressed in every field. Nagaland is contributing and participating member of India's nation building process. We have given the country our best daughters and sons in the journey of India's progress in multiple fields. Our brave soldiers have fought the country's enemies and guarded our borders with courage and valor. Artists, musicians, and cultural ambassadors from Nagaland have added to the vibrant diversity of the country, and in the fields of public affairs, bureaucracy, judiciary, sports, and the fourth estate. The citizens of Nagaland have served the country with exemplary distinction. Indeed, even as the country crosses the landmark of 75 years, it is also an occasion to celebrate the remarkable contributions of Nagaland and Nagas in the journey of a great nation thus far. While we wonder at the achievements that we have made, we are also always reminded of the very exceptional kind of situation that our state and people have faced all along. As a part of this great country, we continue to be in pursuit of the final solution of the Naga political issue, which remains as old as this nation itself. Our hopes have risen to a great extent, as in recent years we have seen significant forward movement on this issue. The Naga political groups have been in ceasefire with the government of India for a very long time, and the peace talks over the years have made significant progress. It has been possible to understand each other's position and reach a broad consensus on most of the issues. The Naga people sincerely appreciate the government of India for recognizing the unique history and position of the Naga people and for acknowledging the problem as a political issue. The state government has, over the past years, played the role of active facilitator to the ongoing Indo-Naga political peace talks. To give further impetus to the peace talks and help arrive at a final solution at the earliest, we, all members of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and our 2 members of Parliament, we have also constituted a core committee to ensure a focused approach in our role as facilitator. The core committee has appealed to the negotiating parties to move forward with a positive approach of mutual respect and set aside preconditions in the greater interest of the people's cry for long-term peace. We have also appealed to all Naga political groups to make serious efforts towards unity and reconciliation. Listening to the voice of the people, all the elected members of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly have come together, irrespective of party affiliations, on the Naga political issue and common people's issues. Taking the spirit of collectiveness further, in the recently concluded session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, the members unanimously passed a resolution appealing to the negotiating parties on the same lines as resolved by the core committee. The House appeals to the Naga political negotiating groups to come together in order to hammer out differences and give the people an inclusive solution which is honorable and acceptable. We have a long-standing interstate border dispute with Assam. There were some recent tense situations along the Assam border. We took proactive steps along with the Assam government to de-escalate the situation. A select committee of the House has been constituted to examine all aspects of the Assam-Nagaland border issue. We feel that the border should be settled amicably by the two state governments by involving the local communities from both the sides. Dear friends, as we celebrate this Independence Day, we also reflect on the very tough situation that we have gone through this year, along with the rest of the country, on account of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. The ferocity of the second wave of the pandemic has tested our capacities and our resilience. But we have made efforts to combat the pandemic successfully. We took preventive measures in time and we moved swiftly to augment our health infrastructure, particularly the availability of oxygen across the state, the most critical element in the fight against COVID-19. From modest oxygen facilities last year, we now have 6 functional PSA oxygen plants with a daily capacity of 3.7 metric ton, and another 19 plants are under installation in various district hospitals and some community health centers. We have now a total of 1,816 oxygen concentrators and 6,082 oxygen cylinders of various capacities. We have provided equipment to government as well as private health facilities so that of sufficient oxygen supported beds, including ICU and HDU beds, are available to meet any emergency. Besides the 3 BSNL laboratories, we have also established 25 TrueNet and 362 rapid antigen testing facilities for COVID-19 across the state. We are also building a 200-bedded hospital for acute medical care in CIHSR Dimapur, which is likely to get operational in a few weeks from now. This hospital in the short run will also be invaluable for our people, including children, should there be a third wave of COVID-19. Despite the best efforts put in by everyone concerned, however, there have been cases of people succumbing due to COVID-19. Our heart goes out to all such families who lost their near and dear ones, and we pray for giving them strength to bear the irreparable loss that they suffered. We further appeal to the citizens of the state to continue to observe COVID-appropriate behavior at all times. It is also our appeal to all eligible persons to take the vaccine, not only in your personal interest, but in the interest of your family and the community. We commend all those villages which have made extra efforts to get 100% of their residents protected by taking vaccinations. We are hopeful that the remaining villages will also proactively work for getting this 100% vaccination status. We take this opportunity to pay tribute and extend our deepest appreciation to all the healthcare workers and frontline workers in the state and across the world for the enormous sacrifices that they have made for the cause of humanity. While appreciating the civil society organizations, the churches, the village authorities and all citizens of the state for the excellent cooperation during the challenging times of unavoidable lockdowns and steps to protect the citizens of the state. Let us remind ourselves that our conduct, behavior and safety precautions will largely determine the level of impact in the event of any further future wave. Therefore, let us continue to be vigilant and work collectively as one united force against this global pandemic. We are all in it together, and each citizen is a member of Team Nagaland. Together we are stronger, and collectively we will surely triumph. The COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdowns required to check the spread of infection have made us all realize the importance of building the skills of our people and making them self-reliant to earn their livelihoods. The government has therefore focused on strengthening of agri and allied sector, skills and service sector, and trade and commerce with the four key objectives, namely self-reliance, reskilling, gainful employment, and facilitation. Even as the nation joins together to celebrate our 70th year of our freedom, it is most appropriate that we all congratulate the Indian contingent at the recently concluded Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games for a remarkable performance. Our girls and boys of Team India came back with a record haul of medals, and the achievement of Neeraj Chopra inspired the country. The performance of the hockey teams and all the other medal winners brought joy and happiness to more than 1 billion Indians and lifted the mood of the entire nation. We congratulate and thank all the athletes and the support staff for doing India proud, and it would be incomplete if we do not mention the commendable performance of the other Olympians who could not win medals. Every member of the Indian team performed exceptionally well, and I'm sure Indian sports is now on the rise. Dear friends, on this 75th Independence Day, let us take a pledge to rededicate ourselves to work sincerely for bringing positive developments in all those areas where we are all still lagging behind, so that Nagaland soon gets counted amongst the most developed and progressive states of the country. It is our dream and our aspiration to take Nagaland forward in a progressive manner, and I look forward to the cooperation and participation of all citizens, especially the youth, in our common quest to make Nagaland a much better place for the present and future generations. Let us all put our best efforts to make Nagaland shine brighter and work towards a Nagaland where peace and security prevails, where an atmosphere and platform is provided to our youth to have equal opportunities and compete with the rest of the country and the world. A society powered by economic growth with a thriving atmosphere of creativity and innovation, with a constant flowering of the human spirit and the triumph of the human endeavor. I once again convey greetings on the occasion of the country's Independence Day to all citizens of the state and to all Indians across the globe. May the country continue to grow, and may India continue to make positive contributions towards the progress of humanity everywhere. Thank you. Pugnalim. Jai Hind.
Under Sri Ketu Khele Metha, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dimapur. Second in command, Sri Nichazorio, DBI, Commissioner of Police, Dimapur. Brigade BHM, Havildar Kekato Sema of Commissioner of Police, Dimapur. First contingent, Dimapur Police Commissionerate, led Platoon Commander ABSI Timsawabang. NAPIR Mahila Battalion, led by Platoon Commander ABSI Ihan Konyak. Excise Directorate, led by Platoon Commander AIE Tomika Sumi. Nagaland Home Guard Civil Defense and State Disaster Response Force led by SI Itiho Awomi. NAV IR Mahila Battalion 5 Band led by Battalion Commander Avintar T. Chulakra.
Hornbill TV viewers kanbra dikanishna aji 75th Independence Day DDSC ground Dimapur de lwala dikai diase aro ye je aji guest of honor Shri Jacob Jimami tala citizens kan ki address krilishe tara freedom fighters takan la sacrifices aro struggles kan la yat krina we tara itu de tala speech de address krilishe aro at the same time their state the COVID-19 country the COVID-19 taki na we mokan kinya itu ge overcome krole parishe itu lawi junai share aro ta continuously citizens kan ge SOPs kan aro protocols kan follow krole gushe at the same time Nagaland the political issues kan bishi taki karne core committee ko na 13th legislative assembly ta kan la political affiliations alak alak taki na we iklo de agina nakamanwan ge solution diwale la ekta form hawi junai share aro Tokyo Olympics 2020 de kinya sportsman athletes kan bra aro especially Niraj Chopra waluina country garne honor aro nampal ani dishe dulawi address krishe taira aro mokan state manuan sob iklo di towards the development aro progress society garne hard work aro balwer kam krole lawi chunai dishe itu even the musical school ethnic performing arts kan aro alag alag groups kan bra ahina yedi perform kala lawi special performance dewi dikai diase itu la even the 100% COVID vaccinated villages kan ki award lawi janai diase aro aji contingent pasta Dimapur Police Commissioner Mahila 15th NAB IR Excise Directorate Nagaland Home Guard NAB IR Mahila Battalion kanbra takanbra parrot lawi janai diase ajila kopore inyase aro itia mokala crown reporter yeti kotum krese to ansai tagi Hornbill TV. This is reporter Azan Jamir with camera person Johnson.
तो इतु थाका से अजिला हॉर्नबिल ला स्पेशल प्रेजेंटेशन और न्यूज़ और अपडेट्स काने साइट थागिबी हॉर्नबिल टीवी